Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Nimbatus with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to yet another video in which we are going to be seeking the ultimate weapons. Of course, we are after one or two ultimate weapon from every single class of weapon in the game, which means we want the flamer, we want, in fact, we just go here, the blaster, flamethrower, grenade launcher, long laser, short laser, rocket launcher, and shotgun. Today, we're going to go with what, in my opinion, is the worst weapon, and maybe my mind will be changed by the end of the video, and this is the grenade launcher. So the reason why I don't like the grenade launcher very much is it's very, very slow and not easy to use in any accuracy at all. It's fantastic in some situations, but not in too many, and I'm just realizing now, actually, the grenade launcher has a full 4 trees which we can use on it. That's pretty fantastic, actually. Here's wishing we had some of the endgame stuff, but at least we can give it some of the more basic stuff straight away. So, what type of one do we want? Obviously, we're not going to use bio, because bio grows the land. It's far more niche than the others. We're going to use plasma, because I think plasma looks the best. So what are we going to give it then? I think, for now, do we have the bullet speed upgrades? That's something I want to know. We do have the basic speed upgrade. We don't have the lifetime upgrades. Let's see, what do we actually want here? Sadly, no force increases. Accuracy, recoil. Well, minus recoil. Does it also have minus... not accuracy. Oh, I was hoping that perhaps it would have... air resistance. There it is, minus air resistance and plus. Now, this sounds weird. Lathrix, why would you want plus air resistance? What if we use it like a bomb? Aha, there's the shoot force I was talking about. Maybe increasing the shoot force would be interesting. Almost like a mortar, able to fire at very long distances. For now, though, we're just going to go with what we have. So, we have attack speed. We have all the way here to maximum bonus damage. And then we'll give it... more damage, I guess? Yeah, let's make it... look at that. Actually, that is maximum damage, so I guess that is one use for it. So, let's have a quick look-see, though, before we go into what we can actually give it. So, we have the extra shoot force, which means we could make it into a sort of mortar. We have the minigun effect, which means we could just bombard an area with them. But, for me, cluster bullets. Cluster bullets and maybe one of the other explosive upgrades. That might work. Also, once again, one of the ones which simply doesn't work with those two. Not quite sure what's going on there. I wonder which weapons will actually allow us to use that particular one. There we go. The rocket launcher will allow big explosions, sadly. The grenade launcher will not. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe cluster bullets and the mortar, or cluster bullets something else. That may make it really interesting. But for now, we just have this, and this will just be called... the basic boom. So we're going to attach some of those onto our craft, we're going to go out into the world, and we're going to see how this does. So let's remove our digging lasers, just for now. And then let's add our new weapon. So all we need to do here is to destroy the transmitter. Let's test out the weapon. Okay, that's something I didn't know. So the grenade launchers actually do damage upon impact. Now, is that something special to plasma? So straight away, we're already trying to figure something out, because someone did mention in the previous video that it looked like the plasma lasers were actually doing extra damage to areas they were touching without having the upgrade to do so. So, change plasma to kinetic for a second, okay. Save it as it is, let's go back. And this time, we're not going to take advantage of that bug, which will allow us to unlock all of the stuff. As you can see, even the lasers are back to normal right now. No, it just seems like something grenade launchers do. That's interesting. So, grenade launchers have actually been changed since the last time I used them, because they didn't used to do that. But saying that, I only used them once for like 5 seconds, so maybe they even did and I just didn't know. Already 1 plus point to grenade launchers. Wow, they have a long lifetime. I wonder if they explode upon impact, though, with enemies. So let's say if they touched a drone, the transmitter guardians. That was weird. Okay, let's see. Will they explode upon impact? No, they won't. Interesting. That actually makes it quite difficult to kill certain enemies. For instance, these guys. Yeah, trying to get it to explode on these is actually very, very difficult. So, maybe I should just focus on making it a bombing run sort of weapon. Just utter destruction of a huge area, so as much damage, cluster bombs, everything else. Or, of course, we could use it as a digging weapon again, similar to the laser of the last video. There we are. But before I go, I am going to go ahead and do some healing. And by healing, I meant to say gathering resources. Healing? So, another thought is perhaps adding the sticky weapon. Oh, that's perfect. No, don't eat that! Stupid bombs. Making them sticky bullets so that they actually stick to the target, then detonate, would make them viable against enemies. And because of their huge damage potential, they do a lot of damage. I think that would actually be really good. So, let's see about that then. So, back to the Nimbatus. Let's visit our lovely drone once again. Let's go to Weapon Workshop. Let's have a look-see then. So, back to you. So, the sticky upgrade should be somewhere. Oh, no, don't tell them you... Yes, you can have it. It's all the way up there. So, maybe sticky bullets, cluster bullets, and then extra... where is it? Extra doodle barbers. Where are you? The extra shoot force from here. God, it's going to be expensive to get all of these. So, am I going to want minus lifetime or plus lifetime? Honestly, minus lifetime doesn't seem bad if you're not going with the sticky bullet option, since you can get it to detonate more where you want it to. However, the extra lifetime and then extra shoot force could make it more of a... like a mortar. I love that concept. Firing it up into the air, then it coming down later. So, let's go with that for now. So, extra lifetime, extra lifetime. So, now... we need more of both resources, so I'm just going to go out and do a bit more farming and get some more planets done. Be right back. So now we are on a world with high air resistance. That's why it's taking so long to move right now. I've also remembered to add the bonus damage to the lasers, so yeah, they're much better now. So let's see these bombs in action. With the higher air resistance. Wow, they actually bounce so much they miss. Yeah, I think for sheer... just making them way more reliable, adding the sticky feature will be so, so good. Also, I think cluster will be good for both normal attacks and for mining. I think it's never going to be my go-to mining weapon, but I can see this being a fun option to just obliterate a planet. Money! Now, something worth mentioning is that I am fully aware that the idea of these weapons bouncing is still useful, because it means you can get them over certain cliffs like this, and since they're not sticking, if we didn't have stupid air resistance, they would bounce and then eventually hit the target. I just feel like that's such a niche use for them, that it's just not needed in the game yet. Maybe in the future. There are a lot more biomes currently in the works, including a lava biome, which is going to be amazing. Seriously, follow the Nimbatus team out on Twitter if you would like to see some really cool updates. Not sponsored, by the way. Oh, this is the best planet. Now that is beautiful, and right next to the Nimbatus Collector. Sadly, this place also has high air resistance once again, so a little bit difficult to move, but still... I'll just deposit that, thank you very much. That was easy. Now, you can cheese this game. I think the grinding in this game needs a bit of tweaking, because I believe that if I now respawn in this world, and we go down, and we slowly just... Yep, it's back. And you can do this over and over again. Now, I don't like doing this. I actually like to, you know, explore the galaxy, so I am getting as many planets as possible. So I won't keep on doing this. I'll do this one more time, but the next time we'll also be destroying the transmitter. It's a closed alpha game. I mean, it's got a lot of work to be done, let's say that much. Okay, so, let's see. Do we have enough money for some of the cooler stuff? That's my question. Let's go to our lovely weapon. There it is. We can't reset... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, game! Because it was like that, I thought... Okay, so apparently we can do the sticky bullets, we can't do the other one. No, we can't even research sticky bullets. Why not? Oh, do we need both of these to unlock that? I thought we needed only one of them. I thought it was an either or situation. Wow, my stamina's kicked into high gear then for that sentence. Now I can research it. It's just not allowing me to have the money. Right? Because now it's grey rather than the dark faded out grey. Correct? Am I right there? Am I right? Ah, that's really annoying. Doubt I'm going to ever... Actually, you know what? I say that. I actually might use that instead. Okay, so let's go with the minus lifetime. The really powerful minus lifetime. So now, these shots should take very, very little time to detonate. Let's see if that's any better. Not on this world. Because remember this world, high air resistance? Yeah, that's way too soon. Yeah, I doubt I'll ever use that, honestly. I mean, at least if we're close to an enemy, we can basically guarantee a hit this time. So that's nice. Actually, I say that. Here's a question. With the cluster bullets, do we create more grenades, or do we create regular bullets? Because if it's regular bullets, we could have very low lifetime cluster bullets and then minus energy cost, and then that would just be spam bullets absolutely everywhere. If it's bonus grenades, then I imagine the lifetime will affect those as well, and because they're still slow, it's not going to be too useful. Just a thought. I will find the grenade for me. So it turns out this planet's an absolute treasure trove. Also, this little bit of red there would have really annoyed me. Because there's a yellow resource right here where my mouse is at the top right, and then here is where the red is, and there's no enemies there. So if you were to design a really fast drone, just pure fuel and not one energy just for the collectors, you could so easily harvest all the resource in the world here. Literally. Still not enough yellow resource, so let's continue to find new places to go. So Lathrix, why did you need those magnets? And of course the answer is, oi! First, goodbye. Because I haven't been on one of these planets for ages, one of the forest planets or jungle planets. And sadly, I'm stuck on something somehow. Almost all of these planets, if not all of them, have this. Collect metallic bio-barrels, and that's how you get the mission done. In fact, this would be a planet which would be good for the grenade launcher, so I don't need to be in line of sight, because I haven't really protected the magnets too well. Oh, that shot, though! Okay, maybe when you get used to these things, you can actually be really brutal with them. Definitely more skill-based. Now, I'm going to clear the enemies before grabbing the barrels, because the barrels are very, very vulnerable to being detonated as well. Ooh, what's that? It's like a chest. I have no idea what the chest is. Maybe it's full of resource, since it's not a bio-barrel. Goodbye, old friend. Welcome, old friend. Come with me. We need to dump you in the collector. Now, I really shouldn't use repel, because these things also detonate if they move too quickly, or at least if they hit each other while moving too quickly, which I will. So I'm just going to drop them nice and gently. Come on, open up. Say ah. Bombs away! And we have 3. Excellent. Now, let's go and get one of those chests and see what's actually in there. I'm hoping yellow resource, because that's actually what we need more than anything right now. I am seeing the attraction more and more of the grenades, because getting a perfect shot is just so satisfying, and the damage they do is phenomenal. But the lasers are just far more accurate. I was hoping to go through there. Don't you dare fall, I'm after one of these. Oh, hello. That may have hit the barrel. I'll take laser. You know what, I'm just going to clear all the enemies first before we do anything else. Bounce. It's so weird getting used to that extended lifetime. I mean, they actually have the extended lifetime on them, just how long they last compared with other weapons before they detonate is just so weird. The laser is like the ultimate reliable weapon, it really is. Oi. Oi again. Bombs away. Oi. Gonna freeze you, mate. There we go. Come on. Okay, there we go. Got some hits. Yeah, this takes some serious practice. Especially since they're affected by the drone's movement speed at the time. That's why I was doing those weird movements. To see if I could get them over and try and hit that way. Sorry, chest. There we go. How much each? Not many. Not many. So, not the best way to farm the red resource, then. Oh, here's something I didn't know. Magnets, of course, affect the grenades. Which means you can be a self-destructing ball of death. Which also means the opposite should be true. So if I were to turn off that and activate the reverse, these should fly fairly quickly away from the drone. Huh. I don't know how to use this, but that's fascinating. I guess one way you could do it is have the extended lifetime and then minus air resistance. Have them all building up like this, and then just let go. Then this happens. Oh, I need to do that now. Okay, so extended lifetime, minus air resistance with a magnet. Did not think that would be a combo. But honestly, I don't use magnets enough, and I also haven't used the new camera thing either. So I need to make camera-controlled missiles and all sorts of stuff. Lots to do, basically. Okay, for now we'll do this. So extended lifetime, extra firing speed. Had to save. Yep, good, good, good. Okay, let's go into the test flight for this one. No enemies for a second, please. So it's like it's charging up, and then release! Then eventually explode? Maybe that's a bit too much lifetime. Or, of course, we charge up a little bit more. Okay, that's actually really fun. But that extended lifetime needs to go before we get back to doing other stuff, because that would be hideously annoying outside of that one particular use. So let's go back to damage, and of course damage. After that last mission, we should now have just about enough for the cluster bombs. Where are you, my lovelies? There you are. Wait, now I can... Wait, now I can research Big Explosion? But it was... No, if I go back to this. Okay, now I can. Wait, seriously, I have to go into another weapon type to then unlock Big Explosion, to then unlock cluster bullets. Don't worry, I'll cut out a lot of farming so it won't be a huge difference on the actual video itself. But first, let's see about this then. Maximum force for both of the magnets. Oh yeah, that looks better. Shame I don't have the extended lifetime right now, otherwise that would look way cooler. And... release! There we go. Wow, that's pretty bad. Let's see with the reflective this time. Okay, that's fairly cool. Again, not the most useful thing right now, but still interesting. Just finished a mission, and by the looks of things, I should now have enough for finally the cluster weapon. This is what I get for playing by the rules, not cheating, not cheesing the worlds. Everything takes longer. There we are. Research. We now have the cluster bullets. So, let's see what these are actually like, shall we? Make sure they did actually save. Yes, they did. Ooh, they are grenades. Oh, I really like that. Okay, I've already fell in love with these because just look at the devastation these few can have. So then, the other upgrades I really want them to have then. Honestly, I don't think I will go for bonus damage, because I feel like there'll be enough of them that we shouldn't have to do that. The next one I want is either going to be the extra shoot force, the minigun, or just more of the attack speeds, honestly. Oh wait, no, sticky as well. Yeah, okay, so we're going for that first, which means we're probably going to have to research that, aren't we? You know, the one we can't use? Yep. I'll be back once I have it. Did I do something wrong here? They're sticking. Do cluster bullets have a natural stick, or did I just manage to cheat by mistake? Yes, his weapon, let me see. Let me see the weapon, and... yes, I managed to cheat by mistake. Of course I did. Let's see. Should we go with damage, or... we could just... actually, no, we can't purchase anything, because we're poor now. We're very poor. Ooh, this will be interesting. The minus energy, that'll make these very, very cheap. Attack speed, minus energy, cluster bullet. Or we could go complete lack of energy, and then spam them. That would detonate a whole area, but I would rather have less of them. Less extreme. Okay, for now we'll just stick with damage. Once we have the other stuff, then we'll think about that. There we go, so damage, cluster, bonus firing speed. Magnets plus cluster grenades. Seems like there's not quite enough force for them to be thrown out afterwards, which is the problem. And if we decrease the force of the magnets, then the problem becomes we simply don't have enough to hold them reliably with us. Still interesting, though. A lot of damage being left behind us. Still not sold on them, though, and I don't think this will work for digging too much, although I wanted it to, purely because the explosions tend to bounce upwards. Maybe with sticky, because does sticky then affect the second explosive? So will it affect those grenades? That's the question. Simple way to find out that last question. Let's see if extended lifetime will affect the cluster. You? Then let's go extended lifetime, extended lifetime. Save that. Now, will they be affected? Well, we'll have to follow them for a while to find out. Go on, explode. Go boom. No. So, I don't think the grenades will be good for digging using the cluster. Maybe instead just using the digging upgrade and faster fire rate or the minigun upgrade, something like that. But for now, all I want to get is the sticky bullets and perhaps the extra force, fire force. There's so much left to get. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do some mindless farming for a good 5-10 minutes. Not too bad. Pretty much killed the first hive, almost killed the second. Okay, so for sheer damage, yeah, these are doing fantastically. It's just, I can't reliably use them much. Saying that, yeah, I absolutely love the cluster element. I have the grace of a ballerina. There we, nope, yep, there we go. That's a very pretty cluster of gems, though. We now should have enough for the sticky weapons. So, let's go ahead and add that. You, plus, wow, everything's got really tangled up. There we are, I want that as well. Thank you very much. And I'll replace damage with that. Damage or attack speed? Probably attack speed just for the fun of it. I think with the cluster bullets, perhaps more attack speed is probably beneficial. Something like the minigun I think would be a lot of fun. So I am going to go down here anyway, because I want the extra movement speed. So what I need is more yellow. Lots and lots more yellow. Okay, now let's see if these shots will then stick to the side after detonating. With gravity, please. Thank you. Okay, the shots stick. They detonate. And no, it doesn't look like the next few shots do. The good thing is, though, by the looks of things, because the shot itself no longer has any velocity, the shells it's then throwing out, the grenades it's then throwing out, don't go as far. So maybe these can dig. Because the problem previous was just they get thrown so far away, most of them bounce off the ground. It's still a problem, maybe less so. Hello, Hive. Sticky shells. And boom. Yeah, that's a lot better, actually. I do definitely prefer that. That does look very cool. Yeah, maybe damage is better, though. This plus damage. Losing that huge bonus damage, that just takes way too much for a kill. Still, though, it does pretty much detonate a whole area, and it does stick to enemies, which means in a second... Wow, the shots had the velocity of their movement, so almost none of the shots which then came out actually hit them. It's like they're throwing them away from themselves. That's weird. So against airborne targets, it might actually be a negative. Still very cool, though. Very, very cool looking. So yeah, I think maybe minigun or just increase the damage. Or simply decrease the energy and have more of them. I do admit I am having very little on this drone, but I kind of want to see how they are per one, that's the thing. So let's say I wanted to do some digging then. How many of the shots would hit the land afterwards? Wow, they go so much further now as well! The problem is, yeah, it just... Maybe with the bonus digging damage that would be good. I will of course test that out as well later. Going to test out the extra digging just very quickly. So right now they don't have extra damage or extra attack speed. They do have the digging bonus. And you can hardly tell. They still run into the problem of the clusters going away from the initial site. Yeah, that's not going to be any good. So I think probably if you do want these to dig, I'm thinking digging cluster, not sticky, but something like damage, or sorry, not damage, something to do with the lifespan, or just lots and lots of shots, so it's constantly peppering the area. Yeah, extra damage is really nice with these. And... okay, so let's see if this works. The next level of bonus fire rate, plus cluster, plus sticky. Already liking the extra fire rate? Okay, that is pretty satisfying when you actually bombard an area. It all seems to explode, which is kind of the intention, so you would be expecting that, but still, it really explodes. Hello, eggs. Yeah, I think the minigun might be the option then. Just absolutely pepper the area and just cause utter mayhem with the energy reserves we have. You will never have the context about what is currently going on. One step off getting the minigun now, and we have the triple shot. Triple shot. So as you can see, we shoot a lot more. Which is actually a little bit ridiculous, honestly, so huzzah for that. Now, one thing I think, which is a very rare thing for me to do, is when it comes to mining, I think just sheer number will outdo everything else. Wow, that's intense. So perhaps minigun, and then double the energy minus, making them free of charge, and then the minigun can't actually increase the cost, because it starts at 0, so 200% of 0 is still 0. I think that will be the best way to mine. Because one of the issues is the more hitting at the same time, because then, well, this happens. Though saying that, that's got a lot better, so already the triple shot's better. The minigun will make that even more just ridiculous. In fact, if we have triple shot and minigun, Okay, yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to do now, and I think it's going to be for both. I think this world may be bugged. No, it's this! Number of parts more than 50 minus 200 thrust. Which means everything I have is giving reverse thrust. Watch. I'm now going to flip. As soon as I start moving, and then the sensor kicks in. Come on, sensor, hurry up and kick in. There we go. So it's giving reverse thrust. Right now, I'm trying to go down, and I'm actually going up. Now I'm activating these bottom thrusters, I'm going down. Yeah, just that's so stupid. Here's some bombs for all of you. Yeah, so it turns out the grenade launchers just work way better when there's more of them. It's just, oh no, resources, oh I don't care, I'm not going back to the harvester when I'm flying like this. Look at that poor eyeball at the top trying to keep things right. Excuse me, friend. Okay, the grenades have finally grew on me. Now I've got the triple shot upgrade. Triple shot plus the cluster. Honestly, I'm still not that sold by the cluster shots. Weirdly, of all the things. There we go. Let's go to a new world. Currently, the galaxy looks like this. This is what we've discovered. In fact, I was wrong, so I should be able to get the minigun right now, and legitimately this time. So the good thing is, although this video had way too much grinding and just getting all the resources in, I've now unlocked a lot of the trees and a lot of stuff in all the trees, which means the next time we try to make a weapon, the ultimate weapon, it shouldn't take anywhere near as long. Plus next time I'll cut it a little bit more as well. So, with the minigun then, let's change you for that. Now, we could do, instead of sticky bullets, we could instead have the minus 80% energy. That isn't quite free, but it's still pretty cheap. Okay, let's see how this does. Let's go into the world. This is probably the last version I will be testing out. If I do figure out anything else, any good combos, I will be doing it in the next video very quickly at the start. So, normal speed, normal. Getting faster. Well. Look at that. Who needs a planet? Oh, the amount of lag. I'm at 15 FPS now. Just happily bombing the whole location, that's fine. Okay then, so this may be a little bit ridiculous. If they still had the mother hives, the hives in the center of the world, this would be the perfect weapon. Oh god, the lag. I leave behind me a trail of death and destruction. That is just unbelievably fun. Now turning the magnets on the opposite way. Let's force them downwards, away from us. Oh, we're now in the center of the universe, at the planet. Okay. So, we've established that that is ridiculous. So, what could we have instead then? So, let's go back to the weapon. This time, rather than cluster, what would be a good option rather than the cluster shots? The reason is that lag is actually astoundingly bad, so to use it properly would be a bit annoying. We could obviously have it for free. Oh, it does still increase, look. So it's not actually a percentage increase. Because that should just be free, shouldn't it? Let's see if that's a glitch. Because it does cost 0 to begin with. I want to see how it actually does this. Because I thought it was an actual percentage. But maybe it's just an amount. Okay, so it seems like it's an actual amount then. That's a bit of a shame. Because the lasers, for instance, can be free of charge. But I didn't actually test out using stuff like this. So... good to know. Okay, you can't just completely get them for free. Remove that. Yeah, see, it does actually have 0 energy, but once you add a minigun into it, it instantly starts off, it seems. Okay, well, we're definitely using minigun, because minigun is ridiculous. How about minigun? Triple bullet. And then minus energy. So this time we're swapping the cluster for the triple shot. So every time it shoots 3 straight away. So technically it's less shots after a while, but more shots out to begin with. Right? Right? Right. Also, they're bouncy. And because there's so many of them, what have you done to my bot? Is that the recoil? Holy crud. Because there's so many of them, they dig right into the ground. It seems like even if you upgrade digging, they always dig the same amount. But if they're staggered, they kind of go into a line, which means they're going right... yeah, okay, yeah, this is fantastic. If you really need to get to the center of the Earth, I would say this is the lowest effort one you can do, because I am getting right there straight away with a very easy to navigate tunnel. Whereas normally it'd be a bit smaller, a bit more, you know, hitting everything, breaking everything. God, the recoil on this is just horrendous. Let's just fly with the recoil. Let's go up. We are technically going up slightly. Reverse magnets, go! Increase our speed. And then, just for the fun of it. Why are you not... return to me, bombs! Okay, these ones don't seem to want to be attracted. Oh. Because I had positive and negative on at the same time. Maybe that's why. And then reverse it! Okay then. Yes. I think I prefer this one to the cluster. Especially with reverse magnets. Although it does really mess up your controls. Ah, glorious. Okay, so with that, I'm afraid I really am all out of time for today's video. I thought it'd take far less time to record, and it took absolutely forever, but it was a load of fun. I really do hope you've enjoyed the just random gun science video again, just like before, and apparently I still can't speak what to do. And I will be back soon. That is, soon with another Nimbatus video, either making a new design, which I think will be a camera-controlled rocket of some kind, or testing out the other weapons, which should be a shorter video, but hopefully a bit more action-packed, less farmy. So if you've enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Nimbatus is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.